Bitch, we're resetting on a Thursday, and that's totally fine. It's Sunday night, I want to make a new weekly to-do list. Bam. So previously I had my 3 lists where I could just brainstorm some breakfast ideas, lunch ideas, dinner ideas. I had my board for scheduling what meals I think will be happening when. My secret is that I haven't cut it in almost 3 years since I moved to New York City, and I wash it twice a week, maybe once a week, and I don't put heat on it. That's my hair care routine. I need to commit to like the first half of this list that I've been putting off for a fairly long time. Hello. This is Sarah from the future here, just to give a little like intro to the intro, or a disclaimer, I guess, if you will. What's kind of funny about the intro of this video is that I'm explaining how I've been gone for a little bit and I'm ready to be back. But then it took me still almost like a month to post the video, so maybe you can tell. There's some Christmas decorations behind me, so we are in November already. But I just wanted to say that I filmed this initially as like a Notion reset and kind of like October, November plan with me. So that's why I'm gonna just like call it like a fall reset, Notion reset, something along those lines. Obviously I haven't uploaded the video yet to do that, but even though the video itself is still a little bit dated, I feel like the idea of it itself is still helpful and might resonate. So that's why I'm still posting it. And also just because I went out of my way to film it and I don't want it to go to waste. I've had a lot of videos go to waste and I don't want this one to go to waste. So I will be posting this on a Sunday, and hopefully a new video will be coming out on Wednesday, and then we will get back on track. That's it. Thanks for being here. Now back to Sarah from a month or so ago. Well, hi. Long time no see. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Sarah, and I have been gone for kind of a hot second, unexpectedly. I was really in my uploading groove over the summer a couple months ago. Things were going fairly well, and now all of a sudden it's October. I mean, as you probably determined, because hopefully this video will actually be posted in October, and you know, Halloween decorations galore, complete with Frankenstein coffee mug. That's cold. That's real cold. Great. Anyway, apologies for being absent for a little bit, but life just got incredibly busy. There was a dip in motivation, you know, tale as old as time. Was getting a little unproductive and lazy there for a couple of weeks, but we are back. And I'm hoping today that perhaps in talking about my own reset and my plans for the month, now that it's more so mid-month, maybe it can provide some motivation for you if you've also been in a little bit of a slump and just need to pick yourself back up. I was debating whether even to film this video or not. I know typically like when I've missed Plan With Me uploads, which I do every month, I'll do like a reset of some sort in the beginning, and I don't necessarily go through my Notion. It's more so just like resetting the apartment, resetting myself, my skincare, my health, grocery shopping, those types of activities, those types of things. But I do actually want to get into my Notion because I think part of what got me back on track and feeling motivated with becoming organized and doing life in the way that I want to do life was reorganizing my Notion. Sometimes a life reset kind of physically and emotionally is helpful, but a Notion reset can also be really helpful. So this is your sign that you don't need to have a reset on a Sunday or a Monday or the beginning of the month or the beginning of the year. Bitch, we're resetting on a Thursday, and that's totally fine. Insert whatever that quote is about making like one day today. It's today, we're doing it. So let's just get right into it. This will probably be a fairly quick video, but I'm honestly really excited about the Notion updates that I've been working on. I want to share them with you, and then we'll probably do a little bit of like goal setting and checking in just because like I haven't done that in a hot second. Yeah, it's a mix of a reset, a plan with me, a new and improved Notion tour, and then just like organizing the heck out of my life because I still need to do that in some ways. All right, so welcome to my dashboard. New and improved. The styles, the colors, my picture here, that's all still the same, but in terms of this page in particular, I've updated my weekly to-do list and how I keep that organized, and it's just so refreshing. I'll insert some clips of what this used to look like so you get a sense of like the upgrades I have been making if you haven't seen them before. But long story short, rather than having like a to-do list for the week, to-do list for the weekend, that was in just like a list checkbox format, I've now created it into a board where I can create a new template every single week. I have like a button for all that and everything I'll get into in a second. I've broken it down by day, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I have just one for the weekend because Saturday and Sunday is always a little fuzzy depending on, you know, what I'm doing that weekend, what activities are being done when, so I kind of just mush those two together. And then one for pending. So pending is kind of the things that I know I need to do eventually, but I just don't have a day on which I'm doing it yet. So right now I need to pay some bills. That's not happening this week because I've been spending a lot of money on wedding things. Oh my gosh, I'm realizing I haven't made a video since talking about wedding stuff. Not that I've talked a lot about it, but I don't know, exciting things are happening there. I'm not gonna get into it in this video, maybe in a vlog, but yeah, this is where we are at. So I think this has been really helpful. I see it. It's the first thing I go to when I open up my Notion. I also recently, okay, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me calm down. So I created a new weekly to-do list button. So at the end of, well, probably not the end of every week, probably the start of each week, once it's been the weekend, I've gotten through my things, or at least most of my things. Most weeks aren't perfect. We know how it goes. That's fine. On either Sunday night, Monday morning, I can click on this new weekly to-do list, which will pop up a new template. Actually, I want this to appear below here. I rearranged this again right before I filmed this video, so hold on. Okay, redo. It's Sunday night, Monday morning, I wanna make a new weekly to-do list. Bam. So I have things that repeat within this template, so as we know, most days, every day, I guess, I wanna be trying to read, trying to do movement of some sort. So I have that already included every single week. I'll probably go back and add a couple other ones. Like on the weekends, I'm always going grocery shopping, meal planning, feeding my sourdough starter. Apparently that's most important right now because I've already added that. And then what I can also do before I move the old one to the archive, which I have an archive for, I can go back to see if there's any tasks from the week or from that pending list that I need to bring over to the new list. So let's say if I was making a new week, this would be the week of, what's next, October 14th, I guess? Yeah. Say I haven't paid my bills yet, which I know I'm not going to. I might as well just move this over already. But I can just drag and drop. If there's anything else I still need to do, I will move that all here, or just thinking through my week if there's things that I know I need to do, like maybe Monday I need to like call the doctor's office to reschedule an appointment or something, or on Tuesday I know I need to like prep dinner early in the morning. You know, I can kind of add those one-off things here, and then assuming we are done with the old week, we can just drag and drop into the weekly archive and it's done and we have a fresh new week. But let me go ahead and reset all of that because I'm not quite ready to start thinking about next week just yet. So voila. And for the sake of organization, this page will probably almost always be open, but I do have it in like a toggle list, but then it just creates all this white space. So I don't know. I still have my calendar. I still have this little, I guess, motivational quote, not quote, whatever. If we keep scrolling, I still have all my usual stuff. So my different pages broken down by category. So lifestyle and routine, social media, personal goals. I have my habit tracker still here. My water intake still here. Also, speaking of these two things, that's how you know I've been like out of it and just like not focusing on myself for the past couple weeks, because even if I'm like not filming, I'm normally still keeping up with my Notion and at the very least like filling out my habit tracker and water intake. And if you go back for the past like month, I haven't touched it. So we are back. So this is the first new and exciting update. I also got the idea for this from another creator, as I do for most of my templates and how my setups are. So I will update the list of people I have linked down below in the description. So if you want to see where I get my motivation from for my Notion, you can check out those creators and see what they got going on. So another new update I made was to my meal planning page. I've added a lot here. As you can see, it's now called Meal Planning and Nutrition Tracking. So previously I had my 3 lists where I could just brainstorm some breakfast ideas, lunch ideas, dinner ideas. I had my board for scheduling what meals I think will be happening when, and then my grocery list for Trader Joe's, kind of regular local grocery store, and then like Walgreens and Amazon stuff. Honestly, I don't know why this list is here because it's not really groceries. I live and die by this part of my meal planner. I guess this is the one thing that I have consistently kept up with just because like I love to cook and I schedule my days around meals, and that's just, I love food. This is the way I organize my life, and this brings me joy to create grocery lists and go grocery shopping. So this has all stayed the same. The things that I have added that I actually probably won't go too much into because I know, well, one, you don't follow me to hear about like nutrition and tracking, though Funny enough, that used to be kind of what my channel was about because I was a nutrition major in school. I have a degree in it. Anyway, we're not getting into all that. And then I also know like nutrition and like tracking macros and things like that is a very personal thing that does not work for a lot of people. It can be a sensitive subject. So for the purposes of all of that, I'm not going to go into my nutrition tracking because you probably didn't click on this video to really see that, but I could make a separate video of it one day because like I have everything integrated. So long story short, you know, in this nutrition tracking portion, I have kind of my goal targets for macros, and then I have a space to like link my meals and all the macros and nutrients that I am tracking that then updates my goal of how much I have left for the day or kind of where I'm at. And then I have a food and ingredient and meal database where, I mean, it's essentially like, I guess like MyFitnessPal. I've never actually used that before, or like on the Fitbit app where you can kind of just go scan a barcode and it brings up all the nutrients, then you can like add that to the day and all that. I don't have the barcode aspect of this, obviously, because this is just my personal Notion page, but I do have like kind of the go-to foods and meals that I'm eating within these two that I can link it all together. I don't even know if this is making sense. It's hard to see it without the visual. Long story short, it's been really fun to do. Again, one, just because I love food. I love the science and idea of nutrition, and in terms of kind of my personal like reasons for tracking and paying more attention to these things. I guess I necessarily don't want to go into that too much in this video either. I find that I'm able to like improve my nutrition habits when I kind of have a larger visual of what that looks like. You know, I'm just turned 30 this year. I'm trying to be more mindful of my health, be more mindful of movement. I think I focused a lot on that. And then nutrition was kind of just like, I'm eating stuff, but I'm not really necessarily always paying attention to it. So I think having that visual of kind of where I'm at has been really helpful. But yeah, you kind of get the point. I'm not doing any sort of like intentional restriction or like tracking for the sake of those types of things. I know that's how some people track. They have like all these different things that, yeah, anyway, not gonna get into it fully in this video, but I just wanted to show you that this exists. I will link the video down below of pretty much the like tutorial I followed. Not exactly, but for the most part, it's been really helpful, and it's so cool how like integrated the whole thing is. So that is down below if you want to check it out. Moving on. So something you probably may have saw lingering over here is this 75 soft. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. I'm not out here doing 75 hard since we've been gone. Yeah, I'm honestly, there's really nothing to see here. I'm just gonna delete it. Once upon a time, one of my coworkers proposed that like we do a 75 soft together, and we were all like so down for it, so excited. And I guess my assumption was that we would be kind of like doing it together and like holding each other accountable and doing all these different things, but then like no one ever brought it up again. So, and they're like goals that I try to do anyway, right? Like I want to read every day, I want to move every day, like paying attention to what I'm putting in my body, like blah, blah, blah. So it was a cute idea for like relationship building with coworkers, but it didn't happen really, and that's okay. But I do still have my movement calendar and all that I have not updated since, gosh, not even September. Since August. That said, I have been getting into the swing of things, kind of with this mentality of wanting to get back on track, of going to the gym more. I think the last plan with me for August, I probably was talking about this, but yeah, I have a gym membership now. I'm not doing spin as much. I need to. I have fallen off with that, like hardcore. Oh, but I started rock climbing. Not like rock climbing, but like I go like every couple weeks with my partner because he has a membership, and I did not think I'd love it so much, but like it is so much fun. I think we're going tomorrow. It is so much fun. So then lastly, another new thing that I've created that I'm not gonna show you because it's related to work, but I've always told you guys that I track my work tasks and my work to-do list. On my iPad, I just had like a digital like planning sheets that I used where I would do things that way because I just like the idea of still having like something where I was using a pen, not even a real pen, the fucking Apple Pencil, and was like doing things by hand. And I realized I've just been so busy at work, and sometimes doing to-do lists that way like takes way more time somehow. I don't know. So long story short, I did finally integrate my work to-do list into Notion. I have a separate page for it. I'm not gonna bring it up just because it has like things you don't need to see, but it has the same essence of what my weekly to-do list is, except instead of the board function, I do the calendar function. Let me see if this would translate easily. No, but it's essentially a calendar that lists all the tasks for a certain day. I have certain tasks that repeat. You know, on Thursdays, there might be a task that I'm doing every single Thursday, so I have that repeat throughout the month. And then I also have another side board for kind of those pending, outstanding tasks that I don't know what day I'm gonna do it, but it's just a reminder that I need to do it. And again, I can kind of drag and drop that into the calendar. So that has been really cool. I spent a lot of time setting that up recently, and time that would have been spent way better doing something else, but nonetheless, I've done it now and it feels really good to have done it. So I believe those are the biggest updates to my Notion. As you can tell, I'm very excited for them, and As I change new things, I will let you all know. I really didn't think I would change anything until like January when I do kind of my bigger annual, yearly, end of the year, start of the new year reset. But like I said, any day is a new day to start over and reset. So here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna visit my monthly goals that are probably from September. Nope, August. Let's go ahead. I haven't done. I don't even know. Let's just start a new month and pretend like the August one didn't exist. So I might actually call this the October and November goals because I will be going on vacation in like 2 weeks. So October kind of is over for me as of next Friday. October and November goals. I have been copying and pasting over plan engagement photos since, I don't know, I got engaged. I need to actually do that now. I kept saying I was gonna do it in the fall and it is the fall, so we need to figure that out. Read one book and start the next. I still want to do that, and yes, I am still on the same book, but I'm almost over. I'm literally so close to being done, and I already have 2 new books. All right, find hair salon. I mean, yeah, I need to do that. My hair is so long, and I get so many compliments on how long it is, and people are like, what's your upkeep, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, my secret is that I haven't cut it in almost 3 years since I moved to New York City, and I wash it twice a week, maybe once a week, and I don't put heat on it. That's my hair care routine. I'm gonna give the journaling a break for a hot second just because right now I feel like it's not benefiting me, so I'm not even gonna focus on it. The have more 100% days thing though is I do still like the idea of doing that. Baking twice, I mean, we're moving into the holidays. Like I am fairly confident. I was just telling Evan yesterday, like, I want to bake so many pumpkin things. Beach day, oh, that's sad, that never happened. Try a new bakery, why the heck not? Move that to the archive. When thinking about the rest of my goals for October and November, I imagine I'll probably be adding more at some point. Do I have going on? I should look more into vacation, though if vacation happens, I don't know. Our plan was to go to Disney World. Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton just came through, so I'm not sure what that's gonna look like. We're also gonna go to St. Pete for a little bit. Honestly, like, I don't care about my vacation. I hope people are okay. Last I checked, there were no fatalities, but I don't know if that's been updated, and you know, I can go to Disney World another time. So yeah, but if we are still able to go to Florida, I need to look into Disney stuff. I guess I'll just label it that. Look into, I cannot type. I'm so cold. It is so cold in this room. I think it was like 40 degrees when I woke up, which is wild. In retrospect, I should have filmed this in my bedroom where the sun's currently coming through, but here we are. I need to send my bridesmaid, like, proposal gifts. I already bought everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Unfortunately, I sent it all to my parents' house in Delaware because it's probably gonna be cheaper and easier to mail things out from their house. So I've just been sending it there. Otherwise I would show you guys, but I'm so excited. I'll try to get footage of it later so I can like insert it into a future clip. I do want to make wedding content. I just like don't know how to do that or where to start. Save money for holiday shopping. That's wild. That is coming up. Ooh, I wanna finish blanket. Yes, I am still crocheting. I had a really good crocheting session, just like watching some YouTube videos in bed with my little tea like a couple days ago. It was like Sunday or Monday or something. It was so nice. It is getting so obnoxiously big, but still not done. What's the point of crocheting a blanket if I don't have it to use during the cold weather? So I need to hurry up and finish that, and that way I can start a new project. Because I think related to the holiday shopping thing, obviously there's gonna be things that I'm gonna buy, but I would love to give like more homemade gifts this year. So having another crochet project for a family member or two I think would be really fun, but I like need to finish my blanket before I can focus on a new thing. I guess this is a goal. It's just something we want to do, but we've been saying we want to have people over for like a party of some sort, so plan a fall party is what we'll call it. I don't know, a Friendsgiving, a fall party, something that will probably happen in November. We're not going to be around for much of Halloween, so as much as a Halloween party would be fun, probably won't be happening, but yeah, we want to have friends over. All right, honestly, I've been sitting here just like staring at a wall. I can't think of anything else at the moment. I'm sure there are more things I have to do, but definitely I need to commit to like the first half of this list that I've been putting off for a fairly long time, so this is good for now. We will see what happens. But all right, fun times. Thanks for coming back and clicking on this video. I am hopeful that I am back into the swing of things. I genuinely miss filming and editing, and as I've said before, this is really just like a creative outlet for me, whether people watch it or not. So I'm just excited to be here and having motivation to return to doing it. So if you've made it this far, thank you so rude. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.